Hi, this is Zak Mir with the Bulletin Board Heroes here on Share Talk for Monday, the 15th of October. Starting off with Alba Min Resources, and it looks as though the shares are breaking out after consolidation since July. A resistance line from July broken at 0.45. If you're fussy about it, maybe you want to see an end-of-day close above the 50-day moving average at 0.46, but obviously it is triangle breakouts and wedge breakouts which have largely delivered the goods here at the Bulletin Board Heroes over the last couple of months. Next up, a request from a Twitter follower, which I'm happy to oblige on. It's on Braveheart Investment. Here, I suppose the conventional thinking would be that the shares are just in a range, but the way I'm looking at it, we're already in a rising trend channel from July 2016, floor of the channel at 16 pence and really well above that, and the 200-day moving average at 16.38. The target here is high as 26-27 pence at the top of that channel. Time frame on that, obviously the next 1 to 2 months. Going on to one of today's movers, which is also a bull situation in progress, Corero Network Security. We had the gap up recently, got both the 50-day and 200-day moving averages rising in parallel, which is nice. View here is we could hit as high as 20 pence at the top of a rising trend channel from the end of 2016. That's valid really, especially while we hold above 11 pence, which is the former May intraday peak. Stock which I was trying to avoid, but the chart here is difficult to ignore in terms of the latest break we've seen on this May resistance line at Egdon Resources. Obviously, the fracking story makes it very, very volatile indeed. I suppose in theory also, the shares broke out of this falling wedge earlier this month at 7 pence, so this is a bit late, but we are breaking that resistance line, and the target here, especially while we hold above the 200-day moving average at 7.95, back for a retest of the year's best levels at 12.5. Up to 13 pence. Going on to another stock which is possibly on fundamental basis rather difficult to grapple with, but at least here Haydale Graphene Industries broken this falling wedge from July at 30 pence, and really while we're above that, looking for the 50-day moving average at 46 pence. Obviously you can see that in the recent past the 50-day line has been the ceiling on progress, so it'll be interesting to see whether on this occasion the shares can actually beat that particular feature. Good news today from Hemogenyx, and the shares initially spiking up there to the 200-day moving average level at 3 pence. That's the level to beat at the moment, still in a falling wedge from as long ago as February, when the shares spiked up quite dramatically. So end of day close or a weekly close above 3 pence, really the level that we're looking for there for the bulls to be more relaxed about the shares. Ideally, there's no break back below 2.5 pence. Wedge situation, another one to follow at the moment is Photonstar. Looks like we're just finally breaking out here of this post-July wedge. 0.17, the level to break on an end-of-day close basis, and 0.2, the initial target. Best case scenario here is that breaking the 50-day moving average at 0.2, we head up to 0.35, which is July resistance. Stop loss back below 0.14, rather obviously. Stock which I nearly pressed the trigger on last week, but then the shares gapped down, is Velocys, but they've gapped up again, so we've got a island day reversal there with Friday's price action, which is intriguing, and also is obviously a big reversal, a positive reversal signal. End of day close above current levels or at current levels or beyond 4.45, 4.5 would break the wedge and imply a target towards 6 pence plus over the next couple of weeks. Stop loss back below 4 pence. It would be difficult to avoid looking at Tern at the moment. Final stock of the day, just on the edge of this falling wedge from May, 14.75, the level to break as far as the wedge is concerned. If you're cautious, maybe you'd wait for the 50-day average at 16.8 to break before betting on the stock resuming the big rally that it had from March to June. That's it from me. More updates tomorrow.